Stephen Fulton comes out and says exactly what I have been saying about this Gervonta Tank Davis Jake Paul fight, and that is this: all these people criticizing him, they all would take that money. Smash the like, sub to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. We live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. We also live Sunday mornings with the Singing OG KQ Boxing Network. Sunday mornings 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So Stephen Fulton was doing an interview with Fight Hub in preparation for his upcoming fight against O'Shaquie Foster. And he said something that, quite honestly, I've been saying for a week now, right? And that's this: all of the boxers criticizing Tank Davis are being fake, because they would all take that fight if they could take it. They could act like they wouldn't. They could act like it's a sham. They could act like whatever they want to act like. But fighters who are critical of this are more so critical of it because they don't have that opportunity. Us fans, such as myself, such as a lot of you watching this video, commentators that are critical of this fight, we are also being hypocrites. However, we're fans, so it's more understandable because we're not in that line of work. We're not in that category, right? And we pay to see fights, we pay to go to fights, so forth and so on. So it's more understandable coming from us. But for the boxers that's doing it, it's even more hypocritical, because all y'all would kill for that type of money, bro. That is the reason why, like, for instance, right? If you'll sell your pride and swallow your pride to go fight in Saudi Arabia for $5, $6, $7 million, you mean to tell me I'm supposed to believe that you wouldn't sell that same pride to fight Jake Paul in Atlanta for 30, 40, 50, $60 million, whatever it is? Like, come on, bro. Come on. As a matter of fact, to take it a step further, Shakur Stevenson is on record saying, I take that fight. I do. I take the Jake Paul fight for that money. Just go look at his Ariel Helwani interview, bro. And that's where you gotta keep it 100 and say, at least Shakur the only one that would admit that shit. Because what guys like Ryan Garcia are doing, Devin Haney and Bill Haney, what Bill Haney is doing, what fight fans are doing, is criticizing but acknowledging, or not acknowledging, I should say, that you would do the same damn thing. I think that's the biggest issue that I have, is like, I'm very, very critical of the fight. I don't like the fight, but I will acknowledge that if I was in Tank Davis' shoes, you just had to be pissed off at me too. People won't even acknowledge that though. So kudos to Stephen Fulton for telling it like it is. Might be an unpopular opinion, but the truth usually is unpopular. The truth usually is unpopular in a world full of fake, fraudulent, lying, conniving, where fake is now real and real is now fake. Integrity is at a premium because people hardly ever want to show it anymore. In a world like that, shout out to Stephen Fulton for admitting what you know to be true watching this video, and that is, you boxers out there, you just mad, bro. You just mad that you don't have these types of moves in you. Because what's coming out on the other side is gonna make people have to bend their knee and bend to Tank Davis's whim even more. So if you thought Tank Davis had leverage over some of your favorite fighters, imagine the leverage he's gonna have after the numbers that he does with Jake Paul. Because it's already overwhelming. It's already to the point where 130, 135 pounders, 140 pounders, so forth and so on, their promoters, what are they all trying to do? Attach themselves to Tank. Now, him and Jake Paul go in here and do these crazy numbers that rival NBA Finals games, numbers that get close to low-watch Super Bowls. You got to understand, the NBA Final games last year, they peaked at like 11 million viewers or something. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson got 108 million worldwide and 60 million watching here in the U.S. We talking like breaking sporting event records here, man. Is what him and Jake about to do. Now you go and you negotiate with guys with the leverage you already had, which is them pay-per-view numbers, breaking them live gate records, the 1 million pay-per-views with Ryan Garcia, the 400,000 with Frank Martin, the damn near 300,000 against Lamont Roach, while simultaneously breaking live gate record after live gate record after live gate record. You already was negotiating from a place of power and had everybody waiting on you like you Taylor Swift about to drop an album and shit. You already had that. Now, imagine that added on with what the shit he about to do with Jake Paul. It's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be crazy. All I would say is this. The fight is trash. I'm not considering it a real fight. Hell, boxing don't consider it a real fight. It ain't going against neither one of their records. It is one of the worst moves from a in-the-ring competition, spirit of the sport perspective. But from the cutthroat business, getting my money while increasing my market share, getting my money while increasing my leverage perspective, just a pure, raw business perspective, this is one of the best moves. This is one of the best moves we've seen in boxing. And I'll explain that further in another video because I really want to talk about it because it's a video I know gonna make a lot of people mad because people can't stand the truth. So y'all stay tuned for that one. Y'all stay tuned for that one, bro. That's coming. That's coming today. And I'm gonna make sure it drops after this one since I just told y'all that was coming. So the video that's uploading after this one, y'all be sure to check that one out, man. We had a Terrence Crawford video dropped earlier today. Check that out too. And I'm live tonight at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Be sure to pull up. Hit the like button on this video too, by the way. Smash that like button. And I saw somebody say in the comment of that Stephen Fortune interview, because it's a short on Fight Hub, they said, well, the PBC fighters just sticking together. You know, they always stick together. They always have each other's back. Nah, it ain't that. It's two things in my opinion. Stephen Fortune, number one, is telling the truth. I'm going to give him credit for telling the truth. Right? Number two, he from Philly. He coy. He very smart. Stephen Fortune ain't never been dumb. And Stephen Fortune is a potential Tank Davis opponent in the future. Now, I hate the idea of Tank Davis fighting Stephen Fortune, O'Shaquie Foster winner, before doing anything with Lamont Roach, before doing anything with Shakur Stevenson. I hate the idea of that. But I'd be remiss and I wouldn't be analyzing this sport objectively if I didn't tell y'all it's no coincidence that O'Shaquie Foster and Stephen Fortune were supposed to be on the Tank and Roach undercard. And it's no coincidence that O'Shaquie Foster said, yeah, we were supposed to be fighting on August 16th. I've been ready. And Fortune said, man, I mess around and move up to 135 after this fight. And O'Shaquie Foster said, yeah, I know, because they are already talking about options for you at 135. Now, what could that option be? Well, the way that Cool Boy Steph is talking, he's very complimentary of Tank. He's having Tank Davis's back. I think a lot of it is him telling the truth, but a lot of it is also trying to position himself for that lottery ticket. Because the person that you want to be in, the best person to be in boxing right now for 2026, because the 2025 bags have already given themselves out, bro. Right? 2025, we know what the schedule is all the way up until November. The December stuff is coming, right? We're about to find out who's fighting in December, all of that shit. But the bags for 2025 are pretty much spoken for, the really big ones at least, right? Who you want to be in 2026 in boxing? You want to be two people. You want to be the person that's fighting Canelo Alvarez in May at number 2, but at number 1, the person that you want to be in boxing for 2026 is you want to be the person that's getting that Tank Davis bag directly after the Jake Paul fight. You want to fight Tank coming off of them numbers. That's who you want to be. And that's what I believe Stephen Fulton is trying to position himself for with these comments, with the way PBC seems to be moving him. That's why Pitbull Crew's like, yeah, bro, I'll fight Lamont Roach, bro. I'll fight Lamont Roach for the right to fight Tank in a rematch in the spring of next year. Let me fight him. Let me fight him. Let's see what's cracking. Let's see what's cracking. Let's see what's up. Because I believe wholeheartedly, bro, that that's gonna be a stupid big bag. Because I believe Tank and Jake about to break the damn. They about to break Netflix, bro. But Stephen Fulton telling the truth, man. All you boxers, leave that to the fans. Leave that to the content creators, bro. Leave that to them. Let them let us be the hypocrites, because we not in the position y'all in. But when you a professional boxer that's making millions, it's kind of on that level right there. If you a Shakur or Devin or Ryan, you know what I'm saying, or any one of their management team, Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn, Bill Haney, all y'all shut the hell up. Because if y'all had the opportunity that Tank Davis has fighting Jake Paul, you're lying if you said you wouldn't take it. Because y'all would get on undercards for $5-6 million. Y'all would get on undercards and travel across the world for $5-6 million. But you won't fight in Atlanta against Jake Paul for $50, $60, $70 million, whatever Tank getting? Fuck out my face, bro. Fuck out my face. Stephen Cool Boy Steph is 100% right. Smash the like, sub to the channel. I see y'all soon. Peace.